Hello everyone! Welcome to Math Monsters, and in today's video, you will be solving some a little advanced logical thinking word problems. But I'm sure all you mathematicians will get each and every one of the questions right, even though they may be a bit trickier than my previous video. Let's zoom into the first word problem. Logical thinking word problems, level 2. And here's our first question. One action figure and one video game cost $60 altogether. The video game costs 3 times more than the action figure. How much is one video game? Here are our given facts. The cost of one video game and one action figure is $60. We know that because that's what it says right here. And the cost of one video game equals the cost of 3 times the action figure. So, the video game costs 3 times the action figure because that's what it says right here. The video game costs 3 times more than the action figure. We're trying to find out how much money is the video game. And here are our steps to finding that out. If the cost of one video game is the same as 3 times the cost of the action figure, we can say 4 action figures cost $60. So, why there is 4 action figures is because we know that right here, cost of one video game is 3 times the cost of the action figure, and there's still one more action figure left. See? One action figure. And one video game costs $60 altogether. So one action figure plus the video game, which is 3 action figures, costs $60. So 4 action figures cost $60. Here's our second step. The cost of one action figure is the total cost divided by the total number of action figures. The total cost is $60, and the total number of action figures is 4. See? So that would be 60 divided by 4. If you divided correctly, you should have got that 60 divided by 4 equals 15. I hope all of you got 15. Now that you know the cost of the action figure, which is $15, you can easily find the cost of one video game because the cost of one video game is exactly 3 times the cost of the action figure. And if you know the cost of the action figure, what do you need to do to find the cost of the video game? Here's what you need to do. You need to multiply 15 by 3. So, start multiplying. I'll give you some time to think. Are you guys ready? The cost of the video game should be 3 times 15, which is 45. I hope you all got that one right. Here's our next question. 1 apple and 3 blueberries cost 60 cents. 2 apples and 4 blueberries cost 96 cents. Sultan wants to buy 1 apple and 1 blueberry. How much money will Sultan have to spend? Here are our given facts. The cost of 1 apple and 3 blueberries is 60 cents. The cost of 2 apples and 4 blueberries is 96 cents. The first given fact is in the first sentence. 1 apple and 3 blueberries cost 60 cents. And the cost of 2 apples and 4 blueberries is 96 cents is in the second sentence. 2 apples and 4 blueberries cost 96 cents. Here are our steps to solving the problem. I'm pretty sure you know how to solve this problem in just one step. Think about it. I hope you noticed that if you just subtract the cost, you will get the cost of 1 apple and 1 blueberry, which is what Sultan wants to buy. 1 apple and 1 blueberry. See, if you subtract the cost of 2 apples and 4 blueberries, and 1 apple and 3 blueberries, if you subtract 1 apple from 2 apples, you get 1 apple. And now for the blueberries. If you subtract 3 blueberries from 4 blueberries, you will get 1 also. So 1 apple and 1 blueberry. Now all you need to do is subtract the costs. 96 minus 60. I'll give you some time to subtract. Are you guys ready? I hope you are. The cost of 1 apple and 1 blueberry is 36 cents. Because 96 minus 60 equals 36. Let's move on to the next question. The cost of 3 cats and 4 dogs is $50. The cost of 4 cats and 5 dogs is $65. How much is the cost of 1 cat? Here are our given facts. The cost of 3 cats and 4 dogs is $50. See? And the second given fact is that the cost of 4 cats and 5 dogs is $65. Here are our steps to solving the problem. I hope you noticed that if you subtract the costs, you will get the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog, which is $65 minus $50. I'll give you some time to subtract. $65 minus $50 equals $15. So 1 cat and 1 dog cost $15. I'm figuring out the cost of 1 cat. But now I know the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog. Well, I can find out the answer if I know the cost of 1 dog. That way I can subtract that cost from the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog, which is $15, and I'll end up with the cost of 1 cat. So now let's figure out the cost of 1 dog so that we can subtract. So Now that you know the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog, which is $15, now find the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs, which is nothing but you just need to multiply that by 3. 1 cat and 1 dog times 3 equals the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs. So the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog equals $15. So you need to multiply 15 by 3 to get the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs. So 15 times 3 equals $45. Now that you know the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs, you can subtract the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs and the cost of 3 cats and 4 dogs to find the cost of 1 dog. So, start subtracting. Remember, the cost of 3 cats and 3 dogs is $45. So, subtract that from the cost of 3 cats and 4 dogs, which is $50. So, 45 minus 50 equals 5. Now we know the cost of 1 dog. 1 dog is $5. That's pretty cheap for a dog. Now that we know the cost of 1 dog, all we need to do is subtract that cost, which is $5, from the cost of 1 cat and 1 dog, which is $15. So 15 minus 5. And then we'll get the cost of 1 cat. Start subtracting. 15 minus 5. Let's reveal our answer now. The answer is 45. Let's move on to the next question. 2 bags of mangoes and 4 bags of oranges cost $18. 4 bags of mangoes and 5 bags of oranges cost $27. What is the cost of 1 bag of mangoes? Here are our given facts. The cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 4 bags of oranges is $18. See? And the cost of 4 bags of mangoes and 5 bags of oranges is $27. Now here are our steps to find out the cost of 1 bag of mangoes. I hope you noticed that if you subtract the cost, you will get the cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges. And to figure out that cost, since we're subtracting the costs, you need to do 27 minus 18. First, I subtracted the costs of the mango. Well, not the cost, but just the numbers of the bags of the mangoes. So 4 bags of mangoes minus 2 bags of mangoes equals 2 bags of mangoes. Let's put that aside. Now let's subtract the number of oranges. 5 bags of oranges minus 4 bags of oranges equals 1 bag of oranges. So now let's combine the answers. 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges. And we can find out that cost if we subtract these costs. 27 minus 18 equals 9. That's right. So that means 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges cost $9. And now you can find the cost of 3 bags of oranges by subtracting the cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges by the cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 4 bags of oranges. Because if you subtract those numbers together, you will end up with 3 bags of oranges. So let's subtract the costs. The cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges is $9. And the cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 4 bags of oranges is $18, which they gave in the question. Now let's subtract those. 18 minus 9 equals 9. So the cost of 3 bags of oranges is $9. So now to find the cost of 1 bag of oranges, you can divide that by 3. So 9 divided by 3. I hope you all got 3 as the answer. So what are we going to do by knowing the cost of 1 bag of oranges? Well, now that you know the cost of 2 bags of mangoes and 1 bag of oranges, you can subtract the cost of 1 bag of oranges from that to get the cost of 2 bags of mangoes. And then you can divide that cost by 2 to find the cost of 1 bag of mangoes, which is what we're trying to find out. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Let's start subtracting. 1 bag of oranges is $3. So let's subtract 3 from $9. 9 minus 3 equals 6. So that means 2 bags of mangoes equals $6. Now let's divide that by 2. 6 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So the answer is 3. I hope all of you mathematicians got that one right. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you all learned how to solve some trickier logical thinking word problems. See you next time, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get notified for some more engaging math videos.